Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're gonna have a little chill stream. We gotta talk about what's been going on here because it's getting crazy, right, Jay?
Getting real crazy,
How you been feeling about yesterday, man?
man. I think I was like talking about a dip, but definitely wasn't expecting it like that. I don't think
Yeah,
nobody was.
I'm gonna definitely bring up your tweet when you talked about it because I was not expecting that. Everything was all good yesterday in the morning. Then after that, everything just went downhill, man.
It
We're
was
gonna wait
all
for everybody to
good
come in,
just a week ago.
man. Let's wait for everybody to come in. I see some of these comments we're gonna see. We got Green Bean. Are we cooked? Nah, we ain't cooked. You think we cooked, Jay?
No, I don't think we cook at all.
The market manipulation is crazy. We definitely got to get into that one,
Yeah.
Rebel. You see on the screen. This is how I'm looking at every bear and market manipulators right now because it's getting ridiculous, man. Everything has just been so good. I can't even bring up this tweet just yet because the way things is looking in this market right now, it is looking hella red. But let me see retake if there's any comments on retake before we get kicked off here. We live on kick, we live on retake. Yeah, we pretty much live everywhere right now. All right, let's get it kicked off here. You guys already know. You guys gotta check out the Patreon group where we get into these bangers of calls. Right now, we got a discount going on. It was for Uptober, but it's looking like it's gonna be Rectober and Downtober. I don't know what it is, man. But you guys could utilize that code there. Even go on Patreon and check out the posts we've been making from the Zora ecosystem, virtuals, everything on base. We've honestly just been killing it. I posted a new play, posted what we got into yesterday. This is right before the market actually went down, so the prices is much different now. And we're going to continue to post it. We got another one that's actually been running lately. Right now, it's fairly new, so we're going to wait for that one as well. You guys could check out the Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics ebook on Patreon as well. This will help you guys pick out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. If you guys are able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative vesting, all of that is important to picking out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. Remember, check the block fit to get yourself some crypto apparel as well. I got some other designs I'm gonna put up here as well, just to kick things off. And lastly, get yourself a Tangent, a cold storage wallet. Use code EverythingAltcoin, save 10%. And if you guys don't know, they did send me my own custom card. As you guys can see, the Everything Altcoin card. I did contact him about the Altcoin Chasers card, so we'll see if we're going to get that up there and running for you guys as well. So right now, how you feeling, Jay? How's everything? I see some other comments coming in too.
Yeah, I'm feeling. Actually, I'm feeling good. After yesterday's dip, I wanted there to be a nice dip. The Bitcoin chart is kind of hanging around the level that I wanted to hang around at. So, man, I'm looking at. It's not October yet. You know what I'm saying? I think this is our COVID crash of this cycle.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that one. Someone says my portfolio is down less than 25% to 75% back now. What a roller coaster! Yeah, it's crazy. It's a roller coaster, bro.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
a crazy roller coaster. October.
October.
That's actually the first one I heard. What'd you say?
It's funny. I got into a meme coin yesterday that I kind of cooked with called October.
October? Oh, like it's over?
Like it's over.
Yeah, but it ain't, man. Things got a little too serious. We see Fed rate cuts odds for now in October. This is going to be happening on the 29th at the end of October. It just hit 98.3% for a cut, even though we got the government shutdown. So we'll see how that is going to play out. But looking at Bitcoin right now, let me refresh this because I think it went down again. Yeah, it's at 110, man. You know what's crazy? I just asked you, what is it, yesterday?
Yeah.
No, 2 days ago. What's your prediction for this week? Well, the upcoming week. What was that? About 120?
Yeah, we were like around like 119, 118, something like that.
Yeah, we was around here. And now we just crashed, man. All of this shit that's going on is getting crazy. You still think that we're gonna have a big Uptober? Or is it Rectober? So. What is it? Sideways Tober? Is this gonna be the worst October?
No, I think so. This week we needed this pullback. Like as long as we close this week above 112 or 113, we close this week above 113, we'll be back at 125 in within a week or two.
Okay. I like that because I called it Rectober because things was just getting a little crazy. You said we needed this dump here. Explain that dump a little bit more if you want to get into what you was talking about.
If I can share my screen, I can show you. It'll be a
Let me
little bit
see. Could
easier. Let me see. Let me share it right here.
Yes.
See my screen on the board.
I gotta move it. Let me see this one. Actually, I couldn't
You
even
just overlay it over the thing and then just
Yeah,
remove
there we
it
go.
out. Yeah.
Go ahead, talk about it.
So if you see right here, the blue line, that's like our bull run level right there. That's like the main level we got to hold. If you zoom out, it ends up being the 200 moving average, but on the weekly chart, it's the 13. And you can see we got above it. We haven't came and retested it at all. Like we tested it back here a couple weeks ago, and we were on this level. So when we were up here last week and I was saying we could dip, I was expecting us to come back to that level. So if I move my little green line up, it's this level right here where we started last week, where you see we're a little bit under that level. So I'm expecting we got a day and 4 hours left. If we close above this level, we're good. We're good to go. That's the bull run line right there. That means we'll continue. If you look back, whenever we hit that line, we bounce.
Now, if we don't close above it, what's next?
If we don't close above
hold on, my bad. Sorry, guys. The screen is short is because I wasn't ready for him to share the screen there, but we're gonna have it fixed for the next one. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. If we don't close above it, then we'll probably do something where we continue to dip down like this, come back and retest this level. This level is the main level. You see, we've been on that level all this time. It's been about 3 months. So if we come below it, we'll probably retest it. And if we fail that, then boom, we back down here. That's what we don't want to do. So like right now, we're literally, when I say we're on the brink of a bear market, if we don't close this, we can get real bearish real fast. But just seeing how we already dipped down here to like 107, we're already starting to recover. I'm staying pretty bullish because this is the bull run line. You see, we always wick below it a little bit, and then we recover and continue up. Once we continue up, that next target is 133. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. What we have more likely, we have more support below us than resistance ahead of us.
All this talks right now, you guys got all the manipulation in this crime season. I've been making jokes about crime season, but we was talking about crime with the perps, base, everything like that. But it's looking like Wintermute they orchestrating this whole thing. They move millions in stable coins back to Binance. They sell.
Who's this?
This was Wintermute, the market maker / VC, whatever they are. They just been doing the market very dirty. And this was actually the worst crypto liquidation event in history. 20 billion. I think you said it was 30 billion.
It was 20 billion. Yeah. Like yesterday ended at 20 billion, which is crazy.
That is crazy, my guy. And this is all about leverage shorts. I know I feel like they was chasing some like market makers and some other big people that they just wanted to liquidate. But like I said, this was a strategic dump. You got OG Wells opening billion-dollar short positions. U.S. government shutdown. Trump announces 100% tariff post-market close. Alts nuked 70 to 90% in one candle. Oh my God, guys! I'm at the gym. I go to the gym. All right, I'm at the gym early in the morning. I tell you guys, I look at my portfolio when I wake up. My portfolio was looking beautifully green. It was looking like I'm about to recover everything, man. I go to the gym. I'm feeling good, pumping some iron because I'm just feeling amazing. I leave the gym. I check my portfolio again. It's now red. I'm like, all right, a few percent, not too crazy. Come to the desk. I see more red. I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on in this market, man? How you was feeling yesterday during this whole time?
I'm getting cooked. No, yeah. During the time, I wasn't really paying attention that much to the market. So I looked at my portfolio in the morning. I was like, oh yeah, we cool. It's a little bit down, but we good. It's an okay day. Then I see my boy text the chat. It's like, yo, the market's getting cooked right now. I was like, nah, you lying, bro. Like it's down like 10%. Okay, cool. We having a nice red day. And then I checked again. I saw everything was down almost 40% across the board. I was like, oh, damn. And then that's when I saw Trump's tweet or whatever. But what happened was when I woke up in the morning and saw everything down, I said, oh yeah, this is the red day I've been waiting for. So I bought a bunch of tokens. Portfolio was nice and stacked. When I checked my portfolio again, I thought my new tokens didn't even show up.
Yo, you know what's funny yesterday too? This just from James here, every cycle, exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, they always got some like hiccups. Their system go down. You can't
Yeah.
buy when things is crashing. You can't sell when things is crashing. Yesterday, I'm looking, I'm trying to do a little buy or something. My Rabby wallet was like all slow. I'm like, how can I buy anything during this time? This is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
I don't
It's
think
looking like
it's panic sellers, man. Like something's happening with these exchanges when they go down. Because you notice they don't do that when everybody's buying. You know?
No. They only do it when it's crashing. When the market is crashing, they want to keep you from selling. Yeah, there's a lot of people that lost. You seen the story of the guy that died? Took his life. RIP.
Nah, I haven't. But I know, man. I know some people were talking. I seen some people on the timeline, saying, "Hey, man, I just lost everything," and people were like, kind of coaching them off the ledge. So it does get real serious when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, let me bring up the tweet here before we continue. I just favorited it on the back end, so I should be able to. This guy, crypto investor. I guess he killed himself because he lost like 60 million, and like people, was it money and his money? So yeah, during times like this, it is crazy. I hope you guys are good. Hopefully you wasn't all in the market, or you got some cash laying around here to do something. But y'all gonna have to go with a support group. Y'all gotta stay safe.
Yeah, your life is more important than that money, man.
Man,
you could always make it back. That's another thing too. If you have that much money, you can make that much back easy. That's just the rule.
You see this right here? Do you think this is the bear trap right here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it looks about right.
Like this the bear trap right now.
Yeah, it looks about right. It looks like the bear trap. One more little bullish pump, and then a blow off top, and then that looks damn.
Two big motherfuckers fight, and we suffer. Yeah, bro. I don't know what they doing over there. They just I hate it, yo. I hate it. People couldn't buy for the first 20 minutes of the crash. Sex was down. Yeah, this is back. This is like last cycle all over. Whenever there was a big crash,
2018 for sure.
Whenever there was a big crash, these sexes just went crazy. They just went down. You couldn't do anything, man. That's why y'all gotta work on the DEX's side of things.
Definitely. Hyperliquid came out and was like, hey, nobody couldn't sell on Hyperliquid. The problem wasn't that people couldn't sell. Also, the problem was that a lot of these tokens dipped so fast that people were trying to buy the dip and they couldn't.
Yeah.
There was tokens that went to literally like zero, and of course people couldn't buy it. So I don't know. I think when people start to panic like that, who knows if it's good or bad.
Yeah, I seen some tweets about some of these like altcoins just hitting zero, like even negative zero, past zero. That is crazy. Let me refresh the top gainers and losers today, man. We got zero bro here. You remember zero bro?
Yep, zero bro. There's some conspiracy about that.
What's the conspiracy?
The conspiracy is that the Solana LA cabal lost a lot of money yesterday, so they pumped zero bro. They bundled zero bro and pump it to make money back. I don't know how true it is. I'm sure the people who looked into it might have found something on chain because they've been following these wallets and stuff. But yeah, that's what the rumor is.
Might be a good take because I don't see why this thing would run up
out of nowhere, right?
Damn near 200% in 24 hours. What have they done?
After the worst crash, I don't think everybody woke up and decided to buy zero bro this morning.
Yeah. Something going on over there, man. That's why sometimes I don't like being on Solana, but it is what it is. Aki is up 26%. What else we got here? I don't think we're gonna have too many big names actually having a good green day. If you have a good green day, something is happening right now.
Yeah.
For the top losers, you got IP down 33%. Bless, it don't look like they're blessed. Down 34%. Zora down 34% as well. We're gonna talk about Zora. That's my play of an altcoin I bought on this day.
I bought and it didn't show.
Yeah. Actually, it showed a little bit of strength, man. It showed a little bit of strength. Saga 35, IONET 35. Yeah, there's a lot of big losers right now. STBL 35, Plasma 40%. God damn, what is going on with Plasma?
I don't know, but once we start getting to the 40%, that's when I knew it was more Black Swanish than just a regular dip. I was expecting 30% dips.
Yeah, yo, you see this candle? From 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit got crazy. But I wanted to bring this one up. I don't know how true this is. They ran a perp dex meta right before liquidating everyone. You can't make this shit up, man. I don't know how true this is. How you feel about this? Because right now, when you go look at the perp dexes that people have been hyping up, Aster down to 125 after 1 month. It's still pretty green on the 1 month chart though,
it's not too bad.
And they just announced the buybacks, but you can see from about $2 on the 6 down to $1.25. So it's down 41% in the last 7 days. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
I'm getting cooked on
Avantis. I'm getting cooked right now.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. Yeah,
man, that's my favorite meme. Whenever it's red, that's my favorite meme, bro. From $1 all the way down to about below 60 cents.
But I feel like it's gonna have one of them easy 50% up days, and then it's like that last 2 months of getting cooked ain't even gonna matter.
Yeah, they announced buybacks too, though.
Yeah,
they announced buybacks.
What's weird too was a lot of coins that I'm in announced buybacks yesterday. Like Aster announced buybacks.
Yeah,
they did. Void a bunch of Dovu, a bunch of different protocols did buybacks yesterday.
Oh, I see this comment that's interesting here. Strange thing is those on Binance Alpha, some were even pumping during the crash. That's the memes.
Yeah,
they were bundled heavy, huh? They had to have been bundled heavy.
Yeah, because there were some memes pumping too yesterday. Like I said, October, that one was going crazy. A bunch of these memes that were kind of dedicated towards the crash went crazy.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I was just trying to trade on Zora. I was trading on my other portfolio, on my other page. I was making some good gains because I'm trying to get up on the leaderboards and get that free money. But
right.
Crypto Gem says no leverage. I repeat again, no leverage. No leverage.
No leverage.
I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the times where I've seen a lot of people actually leverage trading, especially how many Twitter spaces I've been seeing all around Aster. People were taking 5x longs, 10x longs. I participated because I was trying to get my points for these airdrops too. So I'm not gonna lie. I was in there. So I guess this had to wash out a lot of people
for sure.
Raul Paul says, remember, no leverage. For you to survive in this market, pretty much you can't leverage trade. Do not FOMO. Top 3 to 5 assets as the main bag. We should actually talk about what could possibly be that top 3 to 5 assets in your main bag. Stealth custody or multi-sig with a good wallet hygiene. Only trade a small degen bag, less than 10%. HODL over the long time horizon. Zoom out and remove the noise. Expect 35% pullbacks frequently. BTFD if you can. And what BTFD is, he pretty much says it down here. Buy the fucking dip. And BTFD is do not fuck this up. This is what he always says in all his live streams.
Yeah.
How you feeling about what he said so far?
I definitely agree with Raul Paul on a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? The guy is he the way he looks at the markets is definitely on point. So, and all those rules are on point. It's hella funny because right there below him you see the degens reminder. That's what I feel like everybody did. Everybody was in right there. No, this is what everybody was preaching on Solana memes for sure.
Max leverage, never sleep. I'm not gonna lie, I was going through a point in time where I was just about to say I am not sleeping because I gotta find the next Genon on BNB. 3,000 altcoins. Yeah. A lot of people get caught up when it's a good market. People get caught up in buying everything. 25 wallets plus 12 secs. Only trade degen bags less than 100%. HODL anything with a cat or dog. Zoom in, beat the noise. Expect 90% pullbacks and 8 buy every dip. Yeah, this is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to favorite that. That was hilarious right there.
Hilarious right there.
If you don't know, right now, Ondo did hit a TVL, a new all-time high in TVL at $1.7 billion market cap. How do you think this is shaping up for RWAs? Because it's quietly doing is laying the groundwork that I've been talking about. Do you think we're going to be seeing an RWA narrative very soon here?
Yes, sir. I think it's cooking in the background. Infrastructure is being laid, but I think the best thing is that they got the go ahead from the government. So it's like that traditional money stuff moves a little bit slower. Oh, top gainers, IXS. What are we doing right there? And Climate Down. What do you know? I'm looking at the
plays that you talk about, right? Plays that you talk about.
Yeah, those are plays that I talk. Well, that IXS I talked about last stream.
Up 23%.
Up. Yeah,
hold on. Did it even go through a little dip? Oh, actually, it went through that little dip. Okay.
Okay, that's one of my bags right there. That's why I got excited. But it kind of distracted me right there. But yeah, that's the RWA play. You know, I think RWAs are going to be doing very well. You know, this is probably my top RWA play right now because they got that $1 billion worth of stuff to put on that chain, and they did buybacks.
I might have to, I might have to focus back on RWAs. Ondo, I'm not too bullish on Ondo. I don't own any Ondo, but seeing one of the big RWA players continue to make good noise is good for me and other RWA plays that I do like Plume. What is it? I haven't talked about Red Belly in a goddamn long time. What else?
Doing? Sheesh.
Yeah, nah, it's not even worth looking at. I don't even want to see what it went through during this crash.
Nah, it's on my wallet that got hacked. I don't even want.
Let me see. Yeah. Okay. None too. Yeah, it's just down.
Yeah, it's just down.
It's just down. But there's some other RWA plays too. Matthew was good. Matthew. Zora said no to the flash crash. You know what? It's funny because I was watching the chart. It did say no. It came down a little bit. It came back up. Let me check. I'm checking again on Deck Screener. Right now, still sitting at about just at 7 cents. We're gonna talk about that because there's still a lot to talk about when it comes down to Zora. For Zora ecosystem is some of the plays I've actually bought on this dip here. I don't know if Jay did the same. So
I actually didn't buy the Zora dip, which I should have.
But Avocado Toast put out this tweet here. If you have cash, buy anything. This was pretty much yesterday. He actually said he was buying some spots and they were up immediately and he did a little bit of leverage because how quickly things went down. Once you were able to buy a little bit, they went up pretty fast yesterday too. There was some recoveries that happened. Now I see you told me you wanted to talk about Tau, right?
Yeah.
What's up? Talk to me.
I got some Tau token yesterday. So we know what Tau was. I was just looking into some subnets yesterday to buy. Actually, it was the people on stream who caused me to look at Tau because somebody's always asking like, oh, what's going on with Tau? You got any subnets or whatever? So I started looking at some Tau subnets, and one of the ones that I like is called Score.
Score. All right, talk to me about Score. What's going on?
And Score is doing like
where's Score at? Hold on, is it up here?
It should be.
Am I blind?
Let me find it.
I could just type it out, but I was being
lazy. I was gonna say SCM 44. It's kind of down right now. It's at 13 million.
All right, talk to me about it. What's up?
It's a sports betting play. So it's like an AI that like is doing like predictive like sports betting stuff. It's hella complex because they're like basically like scanning players, every moves, and the AI is learning each sport or whatever on how to give the best sports game in play. So that one was one that I saw that was pretty interesting from Tau.
They doing football?
They doing soccer right now. They're gonna do football.
American football.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna need that for tomorrow. I'm gonna need
some of the little, because whenever I find a project that I want to look at, the first thing I do is listen to the founder talk because that's where you get the most information. Yeah. And he was talking about all the different sports. Right now they're focusing on soccer because they got some partnerships with like some soccer I forget what they call them, teams or groups or whatever, like in France and stuff, and then they're going into football and basketball. So that's something that I think is going to go crazy in the future. I mean, shortly in the future.
Okay. Yeah, that sports prediction market is actually getting talked about a lot. There was another one up here. I thought that was what you was going to actually talk about, which was Sir here. This is another like sports prediction market thing here. This is from
This was on BASE?
Yeah, they came out on BitTensor. If you remember, it was this thing, D King. They rebranded to Seer, whatever you want to say it. But this was a agentic sports betting agent on Creator DAO. But other than that, we have talked about BitTensor a long time. We haven't talked about BitTensor in a long time on this channel. Me and you was like the first few people that was actually talking about there's a potential that this could go to 4 digits. Still hasn't happened yet, but it's looking like the main AI play though. So, okay.
Yeah, it seems like the main, like everybody who doesn't like what's happening with open AI and all that stuff, BitTensor is kind of where those people are settling, which is crazy because you see a lot of like mainstream people are going there too as well. So
yeah, Plume just got approved by the SEC, but in the wrong time. I agree. That was some big news that they got, yo. But I think it's perfect timing though.
What did they needed approval for?
No, they got approved for their agent. There, I'm gonna bring up the tweet. I think I brought it up last stream we had. They had a little pump, nothing too crazy off of it, but this is perfect timing because it hasn't really moved too much. It gives you time to accumulate it if you want, or you could wait still for the vesting to start because it didn't really start just yet. Where are we? Where is it at? This was like a few days ago. That's a cat.
Yeah.
Over here. Where's the tweet? There you go, right there. So Plume has registered a transfer agent with the SEC. So this is huge for Plume.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually. Yeah, I still didn't get none of my tokens from investing yet. So right now it's at 8 cents. Not too bad. Now we talked about the bit tensor here. What I wanted to talk about Zora. Let's refresh Zora right now. It's just under 7 cents at a $311 million market cap. You guys should already know. Updated Zora videos coming out, but they had they actually had a very big news break yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? That's how bad the market yesterday was. Yeah. I don't know what the good news was or the bad news. Everything got outshadowed. Yeah, it was yesterday. No, it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Sorry. So they got listed onto Robinhood. I actually was listening into their live stream on Thursday that they had. They was talking about how they wanted to get listed on Robinhood to pretty much target the normies that are trading on there, meaning they're trying to get more investors to trade Zora. That's huge. And it's the first base play to actually get listed onto Robinhood. To me, that's very bullish. And Robinhood puts out this tweet. Everybody say hi. You see me down there. I said hi. But yeah, and some other news on Zora is that this guy Bill actually noticed something where you can actually connect your Zora account to the Base app. That actually would be big. That kind of could fix my username on the Base app, but this will help you content creators even make more money by just having everything in one place. Because I hate when people tend to go to one spot to mint something, go to another spot to do the same thing. It just divides the community. But now being able to connect Zora onto the Base app is huge. Even though Base app is actually using Zora for their minting process, it's just that they don't connect the Zora app on it.
Yeah.
And I seen this.
I don't even know what you're talking about. We don't got access to the Base app, man. Y'all in an exclusive club right now.
Oh, you don't got access yet? My fault. I do got access. I barely be posting. I be trying to post on there. I think I earned like $5 on there, but I ain't got no followers. I'm lonely on there, so y'all need to hurry up and get on to the Base app. This guy put out this tweet here. This was a tweet yesterday. I want to get your thoughts on this because I do have some thoughts on this, right? So Anchor said the Robinhood fairy tale pump for Zora is over. This piece of shit is now back to the regular schedule dump. An absolute fucking disgrace. Devs belong in prison. How do you feel about this tweet? Just reading it.
Sounds retarded. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the chart. Okay, I see a downtrend right here, but I don't see nothing super scammy. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think this is. I ain't gonna lie. This is absolutely retarded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, when people buy the top and they buy at the wrong time, they always blame the devs. You know?
But the thing is like when I read things like this, I get like a few ideas. I'm like, are they even looking at the overall market? Are they just looking at the one altcoin? Because Bitcoin just had a massive crash yesterday. Yeah. Are you expecting Zora to uphold all the gains it had the day before?
That's why you can't really take it serious, because it's like anytime the price dips, they gonna blame the dev. Like, do you see the rest of the entire market?
Yeah, right? I feel like people feel like some of these altcoins are supposed to be not vulnerable to Bitcoin's dump, which doesn't make sense at all.
Well, what it is people think it should just be up only forever. If they take a little dip down, then they get scared, you know.
Yeah.
Or, you know, obviously too, like I said, if they buy at the wrong time, then naturally it's not my fault, it's y'all fault.
Some ridiculous haters, man. Some ridiculous haters. I see on Retake.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Retake. Damn, what's good? What's good, man? How you doing? It's on the Retake side. Anything on Kick? And Kick always got the scammers. Okay. Back over here. So talking about Zora, I actually went back and did some, recalibration of my Zora portfolio. Like I said, I'm on a different account on Zora. When you guys look at my you know, my Everything Altcoin account, I'm just posting like it's Instagram over there. But on my other account, I'm doing the trades. I got 3 accounts on there. I got 3 accounts on Zora. I won't even lie. I'm doing trades, trying to get up on the leaderboard. So I did a little bit of movement. I seen what was big on Zora, had to focus on them a little bit more. Now, Coinage here. If you guys don't know, this is backed by the co-founder of Netflix. The past 7 days, you can see it started exploding. More people started to buy Coinage. Did you buy any Coinage?
No, I didn't. I saw it. No, I didn't actually. Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't get none. I wanted to pull back more, and then we had that dip yesterday, so I'm like,
okay.
Actually,
I pretty much got into this at about a 1.1 million. We can see it here. I got into Coinage at a 1.1 million market cap. I called it out. 1.2 million. Sorry, I can't speak. 1.2 million market cap. And it did get up to about a 10 million market cap. So that was close to like 10x there. And of course, it started to go down. So once it came down, I sold out of some of the other Zora plays I had, like the major low ones. It just rotated them into Coinage. That helped out my trading score on Zora. Because if you guys don't know, they're actually having a competition on Zora, and you're able to get some free money off of it, you know. So I'm just trying to make my way up there.
They having a trading competition on Zora?
Yeah, they got weekly trading competitions. You guys can see. This is. I'm not doing nothing on here. This is $410.
You number one?
Nah. Nah, this guy here, whoever this guy is, he was on their Zora stream. He was talking about everything. He's planning on just buying a bunch of Zora coins and just holding them. But yeah, he won the first competition and looks like he's about to win the second competition. But yeah, I'm up there on the leaderboard. Hopefully I get a little $1,000 or something, throw it right back into the ecosystem. But yeah, so I rotated into Coinage. Where is my? I'm back over here. I rotated back into Coinage. They do have something for their DAO that they propose. If it's passed, the proposal will unlock the ability for people to use the Coinage Creator Coin to become co-owners in our award-winning media outlet. So they have a media outlet. They talked about this on Zora TV. Hopefully that gets passed. So a lot of people pretty bullish on the Coinage play right now. I'm very bullish on it. And you guys know another one I had to rotate more funds into. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm overly exposed on Docker. Overly exposed.
Yeah.
When this goes up, my portfolio looks beautiful. When it goes down, I gotta get ready to call a support group, because I got a lot of Docker right now. I'm pretty bullish on these guys. It came down 23%, but this also always moves up when Zora goes up. They're like an ETF fund for the Zora ecosystem. And you own any Zora?
Yeah.
You own any Docker?
I have Docker, yeah. Like I'm like you, like I don't have it on my public account or whatever. But yeah, I got some Docker, and I'm like you, when that thing moves, it moves good. So I've been trading it. Like whenever it dips down, I see it dip below like to 2 million, 3 million. I'm buying it next. Like it was up to 8 million, 9 million like last week.
Yeah, I do believe that Jesse's going to end up buying Docker, as a lot of things. He even interacts with the founders. Pretty much he's looking for the first fund to scale to 5 million in terms of, like, you know, the fund. And Docker is already at a 1 million. 1 million? They got 1 million. So they close to about, you know, they 1/5 to the 5 million goal that Jesse puts out there. Maybe if they hit 5 million, Jesse buys it, or before that, who knows. But I'm pretty bullish on Docker, and I believe that Jesse's going to end up buying it. What's another coin you bought on this dip, Jay?
For sure, I think Jesse's gonna buy it. A lot of the coins that I bought, we already talked about. Like we talked about ANZ on the last stream. I got some more of that. Basically, just gave them some liquidity because it dipped again. Just gave them some money over there. And another one that's in the Solana ecosystem. You know, like Zcash has been going crazy. Like, you know, this weekend, privacy coins across the board have been going crazy. Like Dash picked up. I haven't seen Monero picked up, but there's a coin on Solana called Voidify. Yeah, and it's like a ZK protocol for Solana. You know, and it was like 1 million maybe 2 weeks ago. So this dip is not like nothing crazy. You know, but this one I think is real early to the ecosystem, and it's like privacy for Solana and Solana whales and stuff like that. So I think that Solana ecosystem is going to start getting more serious, and this is something that they need right here.
Okay. Hold on. I'm looking for a tweet real quick because the fact that you brought up Zcash, there was a tweet by Kobe back in the day that I saw retweeted. There we go. I found it. Let me just favorite it and bring it up here. Before we get back into Voidify here. All right. Right. You see Zcash is pumping, right? Past month right here. Since September 30th, right? Let me pull up this tweet real quick. Somebody retweeted this. I don't know how they'd be finding it. I don't know who knows this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who knows this, but I hate the fact when something like this happens, they pull up these tweets. The universal sign to exit the market is when Zcash is pumping. This is January 2022. And look when Zcash started pumping.
In January 2022?
In September, right? It just started pumping. It's up 484% on a month. Does this mean we got to get out the market, yo?
Hey, that's crazy.
People are finding tweets like this. I see a comment here. Let me see. What's good, Crypto G? How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Damn, everybody catching up to Void?
That's
so
crazy.
Void is something? Yeah, go ahead.
Catching up on Void. Oh, so you know about Void? All right. I thought I was in a small little pot.
Man, give me more alpha on Void. What's going on here? I am on that privacy wave. I do have a play on the Patreon side. I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but we actually went up pretty nicely on the privacy game on that one for base. But what's up with this? How you feel?
Yeah, man. I just think it's cool. I think Solana needs it. You know, I think I don't know. I'm hoping that they get some more like partnerships and stuff. I seen one of their people on a panel with some people from Phantom, so I'm hoping that they can link in something there. But yeah.
Voidify is number 86 on Pump Fund leaderboard out of okay. But I don't know how to feel about when these coins launch from Pump Fund. I don't like that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't like that before, but honestly, I'm starting to see that like because Pump Fund is like a big ass part of the Solana ecosystem, it's almost like nothing from Solana is surviving without that Pump Fund kind of, because like Pump Fund, even though it's become like the casino, the fair launch mechanism on there is still not that bad.
Yeah, fair enough.
And like, so I think if projects do it right, and I have seen a couple projects launch on there, I think it'll be okay. But for me, I think there's a little transition between the like not a transition, but like a connection now. People who started in meme coins are now saying, hey, I want a meme coin with utility, you know, and that's what you're getting with some of these Pump Fund coins.
Funny you bring that up, because when CZ was on the threadguy, I don't know if you watched threadguy's stream.
Yeah, I watched it with CZ. I didn't finish it, but I watched most of it.
Man, I watched the whole thing, bro. Big ups to CZ.
CZ's a G. I like CZ.
But he was talking about essentially these chains. He brought up, obviously, he's going to probably downplay Solana a little bit because it's BNB versus Solana. But he brings up how Solana is pretty much known as like the meme chain. And when people are really trading on there, they're not really looking for true utility. They kind of just want to, you know, degen out over there. So that's why I kind of hate when I see these projects with, you know, that's just launching through Pump Fund. I feel like they're not taking it seriously enough, even though I understand the reason why they want to launch on Pump Fund because of liquidity purposes and stuff like that. But
no, it definitely makes sense. It's like you got to have the right team, because like even CZ said in his thing, like most people are on Pump Fund, they're just doing pump and dumps, right? They don't care about the utility. But I think it is changing because so many people have got rugged. It's literally a rug factory. You know, so many people have got rugged. It's like, it's weird. Like I think it's retarded that people are saying, hey, I want a Pump Fund with you. I mean, a meme coin with utility. But I can't deny the fact that if enough people are retarded, then something retarded is going to happen.
But if they want some meme coins with utility, they got AI agents.
They're going to get it, man. And it's getting built. And then people are throwing billions and millions of dollars into it. So, like, who am I to call it whatever I want to call it?
Yeah. They calling it Exisam. Are you talking about Voidify? Hell yeah. Link up, EA. I got some solid gem hunters. We need to talk. All right, hit me on the Discord, man. Hit me on the Discord. Privacy coins are dead now. I don't think it's fully dead, but obviously revolving doors of narratives that we talk about. Everything have been, catching a bid.
It always has its time, all it takes is for somebody to have some type of issue related to privacy in crypto, and then that narrative pops off.
Yeah.
Just how we have the YouTube alternative narrative every time the market pops off and YouTube starts banning people, it's like,
yeah, it's a fork of Tornado. It's built ground up. I also cringe when I see pump fund tokens. Lock up CZ. Nah, keep CZ free, man. Yeah. He made everything fun, man. I'm not even gonna lie. He brought some fun back to the markets. On the BNB side, you could have caught some.
Thanks for mentioning that too, Crypto G. I forgot to mention that it has its Tornado Cash type mechanism. It's a fork of it.
Yeah. Even OGs are sick of cheating on Sol. Yes, I agree.
Yep.
I'm tired of that. I'm honestly tired of
That's why they're asking for stuff for utility. That's why the mass exodus to BNB was so quick and so swift, because people were just waiting.
But then they flipped back and said, "Sorry, Elon, that we left." Now they coming back. I don't know. That's why I stick to what I know.
They moved to the wrong thing. They moved to BNB. It's like, don't you know if you know the history, it's like we came from BNB to Solana. So you went to the wrong place. Should have went to like Zora or Virtual.
Yeah, come over to Zora. Pump my bags, man. Even though I don't really need y'all to pump it because it does the pumping itself, but I would like some more help.
Right. More people, the better.
Yeah. Privacy will be a huge narrative. Look what's going on with the Gov overreach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, always.
Feeling like the market is pulling back to retest the bottom again. Maybe you want to talk about that again?
Feeling like the market's pulling back to retest the bottom. I don't know if we're retesting the bottom, but I think we definitely pulled back to some major support that we haven't touched in a while. Like I showed it on the chart. I could kind of bring up that Bitcoin chart again.
Yeah. Just in case they missed it, because I don't think it was here earlier, but you could talk about it.
Yeah, because we let me bring up my halving chart, because this one makes a little bit more sense. So let me zoom out here to the daily.
Again, it's a small screen because I wasn't prepared for him to, give us some charting alpha. But we'll
get it right for the next stream right here. So what I labeled out on this whole chart, I'll just show y'all real quick, is like the last 4 halvings. I measured out from the beginning of the halving to the top of the market, from the top of the market to the bottom, blah, blah, blah. That's all this data. So when we zoom in here, the last halving we had was this blue line here. It's supposed to end, if it does what it did the last couple times, which was very close. From the start of the halving to the top, it was about 945 days. Before that, it was like 945 days. So right here, we're almost at 945 days. That would be October 27th, would be where we normally top out, and then we start heading down towards the next halving. So what I wanted to see was, can we hold this blue line, which is the bull run like support line? If we start dipping here, things get real nasty. Like this time we went from 100K to 75K, which is pretty bad for Bitcoin. Once we get above it, it's straight bulls. So when we were up here at 125, hitting a new all-time high, we were stretched way away from this green level right here, which is the bull run line. So basically, if we hold this green line by the end of this week, we could remain bullish and start heading to the next target. If we dip below it, then the target is down here. We start going into like bear market levels. So because we're still holding the bull run line, I don't think we're close to bear market levels quite yet. But we're running out of time, because according to if history plays out like it did in the previous cycles, then yeah, we only got like 3 more weeks to really get bullish.
I thought you was about to say 3 more weeks of a bull market, bro. I was about to punch the laptop.
It could be, if we were to go, the thing about the seasonality of it is every time it happens, it's a little bit the bull market lasts a little bit longer. So it's kind of interesting that the reason why I got it at 945 is because you can see here it was 945. The bear market lasts a little bit longer, my bad. So it's 945 days of bull market, then 854 days of bear market, then 944 days again, like exactly to a T from the halving to the top. And then we had 800 and something days of bear market. So we're coming close on that 945 again, but I'm expecting like it extends out. Maybe we get like 1,000 days and then we go into the bear market for something crazy.
Man,
So
I swear, every time we go up just by a little new all-time high, something has to crash the market, bro. I'm tired of this nonsense, man.
it needed to happen though. Like if you really look at this chart, and like if we started to just go straight up, it could be like a worse crash. You know what I mean?
Nah, actually, fair point. Fair point.
But if this literally, like if we look where we're at right now, if it is the beginning of the bear market, it'll be exactly what happened last time over here, where we had that crash. We hit that blue line, you can see, and then that next level down pretty much gave us our bottom for the bear market. And that was 2 weeks before we hit the bottom of the bear market and then just went sideways, for months. So
Fair.
if we hold that line, we good. We break that line, it's ugly. And you can see, like, this is what I think will happen if it gets bad. It'll come down and then retest it. So my bad, y'all, if the screen is too small, but we'll definitely see what happens.
Yeah,
I don't know if seasonality is going to play out so this time yet, but like this chart was made, like earlier this year or maybe like last year. So like none of this stuff was on the chart before none of this part right here was on the chart, and it's playing out to a T. So a lot of people are saying Bitcoin seasonality isn't playing out, but it's definitely playing out. Like I see the same things.
Let me ask you a question. If you have any like predictions, when do you think we'll get a quote unquote altcoin season, if we're actually going to get an altcoin season, or is it just going to be the type of narratives we've just been having this whole time?
No, I think it'll just be what we've been having. Like, see, our altcoin season is definitely ugly right now, but altcoin season moves very fast. So this is like the total 2 right here. This is not having any seasonality whatsoever. We're at the all-time high of the previous 2021 run. So things could get real crazy. My target is 3 trillion. That would have to, if we bounce right here, things will move fast for altcoins, and that will be an alt season. Alt season literally always only lasts like a month and a half. So
you tell me I only got a month to get rich? God damn.
No. This whole time you should have been getting rich. Like this whole time you should have been collecting, and then you get paid out in a month and a half. That's how it works with alt season. It's like you hold all these coins, you're like, damn, this sucks, everything's bad, and then all of a sudden you wake up, 200% up. Oh, hey, what the hell? I got more money than I thought I was gonna have.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling. That's how I was feeling on Thursday. That's how I was feeling on Friday, or early Friday, until all this nonsense, man. Let me get into Peak real quick. We're gonna talk about Peak, and then we're gonna get back to Jay. The other coin I DCA'd into was Peak. I'm not gonna lie. Let's refresh this right now. Oh, goddamn, it took a little bit dip more. Okay. Peak is looking like it's a solid buy for me going into at least Q4, because we still didn't get that robotics narrative. I'm predicting that we're going to get a robotics narrative very soon. I'm positioning into Peak. You got Archie already. There's going to be some other plays that's launching on. Actually, there's one that's going to be launching on Monday. On Machine Dex, we brought it up to the Patreon members already. So we're going to see how that's going to play out. A new play that actually came on to the Peak ecosystem. Oh, what is this? There we go. Is robot stack actually integrated into Peak's robotics SDK, which leverages the universal machine function. So what I've seen from this is I think there's going to be some robotics plays that's going to launch on virtuals, right? And they may also start to use Peak SDK, robotics SDK, where we could see like some type of partnership. Maybe if virtuals is smart and they're getting into that whole robotics thing, they may even partner with Peak for their upcoming robotics plays to actually integrate the robotic SDK. How you feel about Peak right now?
Man, I'm still bullish on Peak. I don't have any though. Like I've been just trying to find a good entry, and I've been just finding other entries on other stuff first. But I like what they're doing. But if they go ahead and do the thing with the robotics, do the thing with virtuals, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and say forget it. I'm in. But I'm looking for a good entry. I'm gonna start DCAing probably. Like after this dip, it'll probably be one of the ones that I pick up for sure.
Yeah. Peak didn't went down that much, less than 50%. Then now it bleeds. Now Peak been down for a while. Since the first up it had, it started coming down. But of course, we didn't even have a good robotics narrative to keep it up. I think we're going to see a good robotics narrative. I don't know when we're going to see it, but when we do,
I think it's the next
it's gonna
wave. Me personally, I think the robotics narrative is just next after AI. I think how NFTs transition into RWAs, I think AI transitions into robotics like that.
yeah, and it's hard for any, like you can see, it's hard to see too many green here, especially after what Bitcoin just did. Aki is the only one up 22% from the past 24 hours. Up here, you got modular that's up 21%. I don't own any of this. Oh, Oncoin, this is something new. 9 million.
So
What
you
is
see on
this?
my peak chart right here, because I am watching peak. If peak bounces right here, like we got a day tomorrow, I'm gonna be looking at everything. So y'all, tomorrow is the day. If we hold the blue line like what we've been doing for the last 4 weeks, that's when I'll buy some peak right here, maybe around 8 cents. I think it'll be back at 20 cents in a couple weeks if it holds that level. It'll be a nice.
But how you feel about the weekend pumps? Very low liquidity and things like that.
Those are cool to trade or whatever. I just kind of, there's certain days of the week, things start to dip always. Like we always get some weird stuff on Wednesdays and Thursdays are always the bad dip days. Sunday is the day where I really get a sense for what's going to happen for the next week. So that's when I'll be ready to look at what to buy on Monday morning.
Sundays when I'm completely plugged off of crypto, I'm watching football.
Oh yeah. I'm not looking at it crazy. I'm mainly looking at like how things close. So around 5 o'clock, I'll check the market, see where we at.
I see this is a robotics play on Solana here. Oncoin, but
there's actually a lot of robotics and RWAs on Solana, but I haven't really got into it yet because I'm still working on my Azora plays and my base plays. I think base is, of course, has the most potential right now.
You're damn right. You're damn skippy. I've been trying to tell people base is where you got to be at, man.
Yeah, man, they finna just dump. The token is gonna dump at least $2 billion into that market, so definitely.
Yo, you just read my mind. I was gonna ask you if you're into physical AI. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of the AI plays, well, I should say the next iteration of DPIN includes physical AI.
Is that what is that what they're gonna call it?
They're already calling it a DPI. It's DPI.
Oh, DPI. So once AI and robotics mix, it's DPI.
Yeah, so how IoT. Oh, well, okay, they don't actually have it up just yet, but it went from IoT, which the next iteration for that was DPIN. The next iteration to DPIN with the mixture of AI is DPI. So that's where you're starting to look at Peak, Aki. What else I got up there for you? I can't even think about all of them, but there's more of them that's going to come on to actually machine decks. Could I pull up the machine decks? Let me see. If you want to stay ahead of the game,
right?
You want to stay ahead of the game right now. Let's see. So we talked about Peak. You got to give me another play you looking at while I'm looking up this right now. Machine. There we go. What's your next play, man?
Yeah, I didn't buy too much. I went through all the plays. The thing about this season is I'm not trying to over exert myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm trying to just find some like slowly but surely. But like we talked about IXS, I did buy that one. ANZ, I bought that one. Voidify, Score. So I bought 4. And then some of the ones that I'm looking at are definitely like Zora. Like we're in a lot of the same tokens too.
Yeah. Bro, virtuals is like a dog chasing its tail.
What you mean by that, man?
Yo, you can't attack my virtuals like that, man. They got me with some of my biggest wins so far this cycle.
I never really got into virtuals like right now. Like the only thing I've only bought a couple things on virtuals. Do you think it's too late to start getting in virtuals?
Right now for virtuals, it's not too late. Actually, this is the time if you wanted to get into virtuals. This is the time to look into it because they updating their launchpad system, and they already hinted at a lot of things about them now getting into robotics. I think some of their newer launches is probably going to include something with robotics. Or I even gave you guys if you guys watch my game video, I talked a little bit about how they kind of hinted at game doing something with robotics becoming like the essential brain for robotics. Who knows? But this the time. Their update for their new launchpad is not going to be called Genesis Launches anymore. It's going to be called the Unicorn. So we'll see if they get a big banger. Like they had a few big bangers when they started off Genesis. So another round, if they get another big banger like Axelrod, like Iris, Tibber, all these other ones for this new launchpad, there might be some more talks. All I'm saying is they have been finding ways to stay alive, and that's the whole name of the game: stay alive.
Yeah, they actually had a nice recovery V-shape from the from yesterday's dip.
I like your buddy. He seems like a low cap hunter. Join the squad. Yo, Jay been here longer than I've been here. He been creating content like 2016. He was one of the first people I watched.
Yeah, man, I love my low cap gems, man. That's where, I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be a big thing, but that's what really made my channel pop off, is when people came and was like, yo, I bought that coin you talked about at like $1 million.
I swear the biggest banger I remember you having was Omi.
Mm-hmm.
Omi. Yeah.
That was 3000x, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
That was crazy.
Just say peak too high market cap. It is too high of a market cap for now, but I think it should be a lot higher. But of course,
that's what I think. I really think it's too high. I'm kind of waiting for it to come down, especially because that I'm looking at the virtuals chart. You can see I got it up on the screen. I think we can come down a little bit more. I could buy me some virtuals a little bit lower.
It is probably going to be the blue chip for AI agents. So the only launchpad that has really have been successful. Creator Bid is there, but hasn't been as successful as virtuals. And they find ways to iterate their game to continuously be successful. So XRT, how you know about XRT? You wasn't here. Man, was you here during 2016?
Was you guys here in XRT?
That's actually one of my quiet robotics play that I'm not going to talk about for a long time until it start pumping and I start gloating.
Pull it up.
Nah. I ain't gonna bring it up because that's an OG. People aren't going to like it.
It's a 2-token model, right? Is it still a 2-token model?
Nah, it's not 2-token no more.
Oh, okay.
But all the tokens is out, though. All the tokens is out.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
They've been doing robotics since 2016.
They don't have that many tokens.
Peak high market cap. It is the top dog in robotics. And out of 400, bro. Yeah. Do you think G5, what is GFI is going to make a major comeback? Let me see what GFI is. I remember what GFI is. GFI. Oh, Goldfinch. Yeah, but this has nothing to do with privacy. This is more RWA play. It's tough to say at this point in time. This had his opportunity back here, though. Back in 2024. Got up to about $5 now. It's come back down. I can tell you, if RWA narrative heats up again, a lot of these RWA plays that are damn near at the all-time lows or probably below their all-time lows, obviously creating new all-time lows, I should say, it's probably all going to rise up when the whole narrative pumps as well. Because once you see one narrative pump, they need a big player to carry the load for the whole entire narrative. When it was AI agents, it was virtuals. So you started to see a bunch of AI agent platforms and plays pump with virtuals. It's the same thing is going to happen to all these other narratives once their major player starts to pump.
Exactly. So, and you look at the VCs too, like Goldfinch, they got Horowitz, they got Coinbase Ventures, Access Ventures. These are companies that when they know how to take advantage of a narrative, you know what I'm saying? When you see like all these coins start pumping at the same time, is not an accident that RWA starts going at the same time. It's like all the RWA VCs in some of these major ones start doing what they gotta do, start marketing, quote unquote. Let's call it marketing so we don't have to call it a crime.
That's just a weekly cycle. That's pretty much what I got. If you want to prepare, front run a lot of the things, you gotta see what these narratives are that's going to start getting talked about the following week. It's hard to predict it because especially now, every week we had a little narrative or whatever you want to call it pump, right? We had the perp dexes, we had a little bit of IP. What else did we have for just a little time being? BNB. There's so much that's going to be happening. Oh, CCM. I forgot about CCM. CCM, yeah. Do you think CCM is going to come back?
I don't know. I think what I thought about it was playing out. I think people don't really want to have to create tokens. I know that meta is, it kind of died out quick because people started as soon as they get off stream, it dies. Like I said, I think Zora is doing a way better CCM model. because my thing is like once these platforms stop supplementing, then where does it all go? You know?
Yeah, I'm bringing up this tweet. I'm trying to see if I could find his tweet because he actually just sold his what you call it, his pump. Where is it at? Yeah, he sold his pump, he said. So I don't know if CCM is actually going to come back. If it does come back, I don't know if it's going to be on Pump Fund, because there's a lot of degens out there that really can't keep the charts up for these, live streamers that live stream over there, because it's nothing but degens on the pump side.
Yeah.
But when you come on to Zora, it's actually content creators out there that you want to maybe bid up on. And the fact that Zora also has a locking mechanism for the content creators, where the content creator himself isn't going to get his token like on day one. It's vested over 5 years, and it's 50% to him, 50% to the market, and his 50% comes out within 5 years. This is why I've been bullish on Zora over Pump. We almost even live streamed on Pump. I think that would have been, I don't think we should. I'm glad we stayed away from that.
Yeah, we decided not to because of the whole token model. And once you get off, it's a wrap.
Yeah, once you get off a live stream, people just trade your token like it's nothing. They just sell it. And right now, I don't know, but I'm gonna give it up to Elon. Elon is another dev that finds way to keep his token alive.
That's true.
And he said there's going to be something. He got something big coming up for Pump Fund, so who knows what that's going to be. But right now, you guys can see it is back down to $1.2 billion market cap. One of the biggest content creators on crypto Twitter just publicly said he sold his whole entire Pump Fund bag. I don't know. And what I also found funny about when it comes down to the CCM on Pump Fund is, even though the big content creators on crypto Twitter talked about Pump Fund, they actually never had their own live streams on, or their own creator coins on Pump Fund. Ansem doesn't have his own token on Pump Fund. Threadguy doesn't. Who else? Bark. There's other people that don't even have their own token on Pump Fund. So,
because if you're a big creator like that too, you create a token, it's gonna do well. You're gonna have a lot of snipers, and then once it does come down, you're gonna get blamed for it.
Facts. That's absolute facts, man. Because you can't make people happy when they're trading your coin. That's why it's hard for me to even want to have a coin tied to us. But I'm not gonna lie, if Zora puts up live stream, I'm live streaming there. But send me your link. What link are you talking about, boss? Bro, you an OG? Oh, you been here for a while? I know you, but I didn't know you was around, back 2 cycles ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say XRT is real OG.
Yeah, 2 cycles ago, I didn't have a channel. I only had a channel last cycle, but I was watching other content creators 2 cycles ago, and trading my own, shit coins. What about SYS? Let's see with SYS.
That's an OG too, bro. Bro must be an OG too. Syscoin?
Yeah,
jeez, what are they doing?
I think this is if you get some pumps, it's people pumping this. Somehow they're pumping it. No, I'm saying. Because I don't even, no one talks about Syscoin. It's Treasure. I thought they was talking about Teaser. Tether. What was the that French layer one?
Tezos?
Tezos. There you go. I thought that said Tezos.
Syscoin chart is making new bottoms, man. I wouldn't. Yeah, doesn't seem like they had a really good time.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I don't even follow these guys. I'm checking them out, but I don't even know what they're doing anymore.
I was gonna say, are they doing the same thing? Syscoin.
Because a lot of the old coins also try to flip a little bit.
Yeah, revolutionizing Bitcoin's scalability with AI-driven edge change.
Yeah, obviously they just included AI. You think anything about this Bitcoin ecosystem could make a comeback again? Like BRC. What was the other ones that they had? Runes.
Like runes and ordinals and all that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think it comes back, but I think what we seen was just like super early excitement and super, the market getting overly bullish on something. And yeah, So
Yeah,
once they build it out a little bit more, because literally it's like when that thing was coming out, they were testing new protocols and people were buying them, like putting millions into them, and they were just, some of them were not even like built fully.
yo, Crypto G is an asshole, yo. He said I smell bag holder and community manager. Nah, that's ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous. Let me see if there's any other trending tokens we should talk about before we get up off the stream, because this is a nice little Saturday. No, it's not actually even nice little Saturday. It's raining. But I am getting kind of hungry. Oh, what the? Hold on. Did Plume just pump? Why is it up here? Up 100%.
Did it just pump?
That just happened. Something had to happen just now. Oh, from the lows. Okay.
Bottom, yeah.
Oh, so this was one that actually. Oh, this dropped. I didn't even
bad.
realize it dropped. If I would have saw it right around that, I would have picked this up.
Oh yeah. There's a couple coins that if I would have saw them at that bottom, I would have got it.
Oh my god, I would have loaded up the Tangent wallet with a bunch of Plume. Oh, that's a steal for whoever got it. What else we got up here?
What else we got up there? Let's see.
We talked about BitTensor. Yo, Overtake. This is the second time I've seen Overtake trending.
What is Overtake?
A freaking gaming coin. I almost invested into this, but it's on Sweet. How you feel about gaming right now? At this point in time, how do you feel about gaming?
I'm not bullish on gaming right now.
Well, how is this thing pumping?
Until like Grand Theft Auto comes out, then I'll be bullish on gaming.
You think that's gonna be the little spark? You think that's gonna be the little spark gaming needs?
Yeah,
GTA?
if they have anything in GTA that has to do with like NFT like or close to a cryptocurrency, then I think gaming gets a little spark from that.
I don't see nothing that they're doing to be pumping like this. Yeah, somebody pumping this. I don't know who is. They doing some crime. They doing some crime on the Sweet chain, man. I don't know what's going on. What else? Avon. Yeah, there's not too much. We just want to have a nice little live stream. Let's check out the price of Bitcoin again and check the comments out. Okay. You got any predictions for next week, Jay? After everything that has happened?
No, I just think, if we hold 112, we going up. We don't hold 112, we can see some lower levels for sure.
Yeah, bruh, I told you I saw the market bleeding just now. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. It just happened just now? I didn't even peek. I can't catch everything on live stream. Some of my plays are still holding up. What's the best ledger or setup for trading 100% on mobile? Do you know any about that for Jay? For trading on mobile? I don't trade on mobile.
Yeah, me neither. I don't do too much stuff on mobile, but I know with Ledger you get the Ledger app where you can swap on the Ledger app.
Tangent actually allows you to swap on there too now.
Yeah, so if you're going to use Ledger, then maybe use that. If not, then you can, I think just the DeFi stuff would be, use the regular swapping platform.
The gaming projects that will explode ain't even out yet. You think that we got some hope for some gaming projects?
Some of the protocols, maybe.
Yeah, I'm off of gaming projects. So
yeah.
If just like you said, protocols. I'm only if I'm betting on anything that's gaming related, it has to be the protocol, the chain, the studio. Fuck the single games that got tokens.
I'm cool off of those because those be getting overly overvalued quick. Like a game with $1 billion token is crazy.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. We was sold the dream on gaming. We was sold the dream on gaming. Game 5. How is it still at a $9.6 billion market cap overall? Immutable X up here, just under $1 billion market cap. Floki, Gala, goddamn, Gala's still around. Superverse, this is Elio Trade. Yeah, there's not much going on for gaming, man. I'm off of gaming. Catch me with DPi, robotics. Yeah, the same thing. RWAs, and that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah, and Immutable and Floki are not really gaming plays like that, so.
Yeah. So that's the live stream for you guys. We're going to come back again next week. If there's anything big, we might do an impromptu live stream if it's something crazy. But you guys have a good weekend. Have a good Saturday. hopefully y'all been able to catch these dips, and just stay secure in yourself. You got any closing thoughts, Jay?
Oh yeah, man. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend. Follow the socials. Subscribe to EA. Subscribe to Everything Currency. Check out our private groups if you guys want to talk more. And yeah, that's it. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. I'll check you guys later. Peace, you too.
Peace.